when we just mentioned the shows with WandaVision, that can link us straight into our next subject, which is we want to do real quickly. The last episode that we recorded 15 months ago was about the Emmys. So we feel like it's only right for us to do a review of the Emmys. Like we watched the Emmys. Well, you watched the Emmys. I didn't really watch the Emmys. I just paid attention to who won what. Real quickly, I want to mention that I did try to catch up on some of these shows and movies.
It's tough.
It was tough. It was tough. I did get to. I think both you and I knocked out a few of the limited anthology series. So I know I finished I May Destroy You. I'm almost done. I'm literally on the last episode of The Queen's Gambit. Mayor of Easttown. The only one I didn't catch was the Underground Railroad, and obviously we did watch WandaVision. So I think you watched those too, right?
Not I May Destroy You, but pretty much everything else, yes.
Did you watch the Underground Railroad?
No. I mean everything else that you watched, I watched as well. Just not I May Destroy You.
Real quickly.
Yes.
I don't know if how did you want to go about this? Because I did want to talk about I May Destroy You.
Since we just talked about MCU, I want to talk about limited series real quick first. Because that's where WandaVision was. I think even when we did our who should win, who will win, I think we both knew it was kind of a long shot for any of our WandaVision actors to win anything. Yeah. Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany. We really, 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 really thought Catherine Hahn was going to win. And I don't think we're alone in that. I think a lot of people really thought she was going to win. She didn't. Julianne Nicholson, I think that's her name, from Mayor of Easttown. She's the one that plays the best friend. She won the Emmy for supporting actress in the limited series. The frustrating thing about that is she was good, but I think that nomination and that win for you finished it, right? You finished Mayor of Easttown?
Yeah.
Okay. That nomination and that win was based off of the final episode or the final two episodes. I think maybe just the final episode.
It was the final episode.
Where it's revealed who the actual killer was and, think decisions that had to be made by that character.
If you haven't seen any of these shows by this point, you might want to stop, go watch them, and then come back.
Yes, okay, fine.
There's going to be inevitably some
fine, spoil it then. Where it's revealed that, first of all, her husband wasn't the killer, but her husband was screwing around with her niece by blood. Yeah. The killer was, in fact, her son. And because the killer was a son, she was doing all these things to try and protect her son. And oh man, it was so heart-wrenching. And she did that so well in that episode. She was amazing. Catherine Hahn was amazing throughout an entire series. She was amazing from episode to episode. How are you going to take this award away from her because this Julianne Nicholson was amazing for one episode of the show, whereas Catherine Hahn killed it episode to episode? I don't get it.
Will keep in mind though, or I want you to kind of I'm basically trying to give you a reason for their bullshit. It's based on one episode. So she submitted her nomination for that episode, the very last episode, Sacrament. And this one was for breaking the fourth wall, which I don't remember which episode.
That's the second to last episode. The
one that she finally
where they go through Wanda's past.
Yeah, I think it's anyways. I think voters look at the whole entire season for half the time, anyways. But even then, I would definitely say that Catherine Hahn still should have won it for breaking the fourth wall. Yeah. She was so damn good in that one.
It was so good. Even if you submitted for the episode before that, where it's revealed that Agatha was the one, the Modern Family episode. That's the one before that. I thought she was hilarious in that. Man, it's such a freaking shame. But it boils down to the whole, it's still a comic book show thing.
And I also think it's drama's always going to outwin the comedic performance or an action performance. It seems like it's always about the drama, which I get. In that same vein, I would say is one of the things that I thought was, and I think I told you, is I honestly feel that you should definitely watch I May Destroy You.
Okay.
Because I'm almost done with the Queen's Gambit, right? I got one episode, so I think I've seen a good amount to tell you that I honestly think out of those four, except for Underground Road, because I haven't seen it, of the other ones, I May Destroy You deserved outstanding limited series.
Okay.
It really did.
Yeah.
Not only that, but I honestly feel that, and which one was it? It was outstanding lead actress in a limited series. So
it went to Kate Winslet.
It went to Kate Winslet. I disagree. It should have gone to it should have gone into Macaulay Culkin. I really did like Kate Winslet's character, but I've seen that character before. Hard ass.
So here's my thing about Kate Winslet in that role. We've seen the character, yes, but I think what really made the Emmy voters go in that direction is because they know Kate Winslet so well. They know that couldn't be further from Kate Winslet, right?
Yeah.
And if it was like an unknown actress and played the exact same role, she probably would be nominated, but they probably wouldn't be fawning over her than they are now. Than the way they are now, because it's like, oh, this is Kate Winslet who's playing.
She played against Cass.
I mean,
did she play against?
I would say so. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think that's
I think her character's kind of the same. She kind of does a little bit of the same in the Hunger Games series. It's just she's a good person versus another one. She's a
completely forgot she was in the Hunger Games.
Yeah, she was the main driving force behind the Hunger Games. Not the Hunger Games. I'm sorry.
Divergent. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Divergent.
Yeah, I was trying to think, who is she in Hunger Games? Yeah, man.
She was Katniss. She's a really good actress. She turned into Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah. I thought she was good. I thought Elizabeth Olsen was really good. I thought Elizabeth Olsen. Did they nominate her for Breaking the Fourth Wall? Yeah.
No, that one was just for the series.
Really?
That one's overall. Yeah, no, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Like, it's like the supporting actors is like, I guess it's the bait because they're not the main actor. I guess that's the reason why they make them do it like that.
Because if there's an episode they should have nominated, like if they're gonna nominate for a single episode for Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen, it should have been Breaking the Fourth Wall. Even though Paul Bettany had very little to do in that episode, but his one scene, that whole "what is grief if not love persevering," that shit will stick with me forever. And I thought Elizabeth Olsen, just going through her trauma throughout her childhood and all that stuff, I thought she was brilliant in that episode.
But no, I honestly feel like Macaulay Culkin should have won it for Emmy Destroy. I really want you to watch that, just so you can see. You could tell me if I'm wrong, but I really do feel she just did such an amazing job in that one. I don't want to tell you what I May Destroy You is about because I didn't know what it was about when I went into it.
Yeah, I'll go in blind as well.
It was really interesting because it's kind of one of those like, when I finally figured out what it was about, So that I was hoping to be in the fourth season of The Crown when this came out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of struggling through season 2 of The Crown.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what happened in there. Okay,
it's still
Claire Foy.
She's still the queen. The last episode that I watched was the one who did the review on her speech.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do remember.
Which I think he got nominated, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe, I don't know. But anyways, seriously, I'm kind of struggling. But they took the house on everything, right? We got
to talk about that. Okay, so before we get off of limited series, I know Ewan McGregor won. I haven't seen Halston. And
supporting actor in the limited series, Evan Peters won, and I actually told you that I actually thought Papa Esedu, which he's in I May Destroy You, I think he actually should have won. I really do think I May Destroy You was snubbed on these wins, not on the nominations, but they were snubbed on some of these wins because it really was a powerful show. It was a really powerful series.
And honestly, I think I guess I could talk about this before we get to the drama category. I think Michaela Coel's win in the writing category was almost kind of like throwing her a bone because they knew that they were going to snub the show everywhere else. The show's nomination in the Emmys was them throwing a bone because of how much backlash they got when the Golden Globes didn't give it a single nomination. Because everyone was like, this show is brilliant. How did you guys not nominate it? So the Emmys went and nominated it this time. People prior to the Emmys were talking about how diverse this year's Emmys are, and like the number of Black nominees.
The winners weren't.
Yeah, the winners were Olivia Colman, which I thought should have gone to Emma Corrin. I know you haven't seen the current season yet, but I thought Emma Corrin as Princess Diana was freaking amazing.
Well, I told you that I saw some of the season 4, and she was Princess Diana.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. I think if it was to go to someone from The Crown, it should have gone to Emma Corrin. But I thought it should actually gone to Journey Smollett for Lovecraft Country. She killed it, and it's such a travesty that she got overlooked in there. So they won Best Actress Drama. They won Best Actor, which went to Prince Charles. I think that one's deserved. I think it was really good in that. I think they won. Yeah. Okay. Supporting actress, they deserve that one. Gillian Anderson. Gillian Jacobs is from Community. Gillian Anderson as Margaret Thatcher. Like, if you've ever seen a speech of Margaret Thatcher and then seen Gillian Anderson speak, they're like the same person. Absolutely brilliant. Supporting actor also went to The Crown, didn't it? Tobias Menzies?
Tobias Menzies, yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't there to speak, but he plays Prince Philip. Yeah, he was good, especially in the finale of the season. But I felt like that one could have gone to O.T. Fagbenley for Handmaid's Tale. I thought it was really good.
The one that plays the husband?
He plays Luke, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in season 3 now of The Handmaid's Tale.
So Luke has very little to do in the earlier seasons, but this latest season, man, he really steals the show. And I thought it was a shame that he didn't get the win.
It was funny because I hadn't seen him before I started watching when I watched Black Widow, and then when I saw him on Black Widow, I was like, oh, cool. And then when I saw him on him, I was like, oh, yo, it's old boy from Black Widow. So it's funny how that happens sometimes when certain actors start getting a certain steam. So that might be what's happening with him, is his star is starting to rise. Yeah. So happens that everything's coinciding, right? Yeah. So I am gonna say real quickly about the best supporting actor when for the comedy series. I remember that I had said somebody else. Mm-hmm. The one who won is the one that I meant.
Who you're thinking of here.
He was the one who I was thinking about. I said Nick Mohammed. Nick Mohammed played the manager. But the reason I thought Brett Goldstein was him because of all the hair. So I thought he was Arab, and
Middle Eastern.
Have to be Arab people. So I thought that was him. So I apologize to anybody if that's offensive. But yeah, so I just thought that was. But when he won, that's exactly who I thought should have won, because he really played a really good. His role is really diverse in that. Okay. In the thing, in the show, he does a bunch of range of emotions. He kind of comes off like he's gonna be a hard ass, but he ends up being a really good human person at the end of it. Or you could see his humanity. So really cool character. I thought he was a really good, definitely a good character. I saw the Kaminsky Method. I saw the whole entire Kaminsky Method. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. When I went into the Kaminsky Method, I was like, this is gonna be a show, and honestly, it's for older white people. For them to find funny, not for me. I killed the show in a week because it's 3 episodes. It's 3 30-minute seasons, 30-minute episodes, 8 episodes per 3 seasons only. So it wasn't that much.
Half a day.
It was fun. It was a funny show. So I get why Paul Reiser was nominated, but definitely Brett Goldstein still deserved that win. And then Hannah Weddingham. That's funny. We talked about how she was shame, and so I don't have any arguments there. I still don't think in comedy series that Saturday Night Live actors should be nominated. I just don't see why that's a sketch comedy, not a comedy series. Maybe create a sketch comedy nomination, but I just don't get why outstanding supporting actors in a comedy series includes actors.
Saturday Night Live actors.
Yeah, I never found it that. I don't.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think where else they could fit in, and it's already a bloated show, the number of categories. They
actually have 2 shows. I didn't know that. They have this.
Oh yeah, the Creative Arts Emmys the week before,
which includes the guest actors, and that includes the guest actors in that's the one where.
Do we know who won for guest actor and guest actress?
Oh no, I don't. I know Don Cheadle didn't.
I mean, if
I'm
it's the guy
pulling it
from
up.
Lovecraft Country, then I'm fine.
I'm pulling it up. You said if it is the guy from Lovecraft?
Mm-hmm.
Courtney B. Vance. Yeah, he won it.
He won? Hell yeah, he deserved it.
And Claire Foy won for outstanding guest actress.
She was there for like 2 seconds.
So was Don Cheadle, and he got nominated.
She was there for the opening scene of one of the episodes. That was it.
So you think it should have been Alexis Bledel?
Bledel?
Mackenzie Grace in The Handmaid's Tale.
Mackenzie Grace. McKenna Grace. McKenna Grace. She should have won it. Yes, very much so.
Okay, and not. Did you ever see Ratched?
Ratched? No.
Yeah, I never seen Ratched. Or, well, and then it was Felicia Rashad, Miss Cosby on This Is Us.
This Is Us. Yeah.
A good role. It was a good role.
McKenna Grace. When you catch up to Handmaid's Tale, you'll just make sure you know which one McKenna Grace is. You'll understand why she was nominated. She was great in it.
I will say real quickly before we get off these Emmys, I'm looking forward to next year's nominations because I'll be caught up on most of these shows already. That I won't have to watch a full 4 years worth of shows because it's really tough trying to catch up.